Good morning, Tuesday.
It's coffee and chaos on this magnificent Tourniquet Tuesday. Woo!
Good to see everybody. And by everybody, I mean you, brown coat. It's good to see you. Woo! Today was a little rough getting going. As most of you know, we put up a doomer dicky the day before, let everybody know we're going live in the morning, reminding everybody it's Tourniquet Tuesday, and we're doing coffee and chaos and all this good stuff. And it's eventful evening yesterday, but everything is okay. Thank the Lord. But nonetheless, it was eventful. I was not even around my house from let's say 6 o'clock until 1 something in the morning. So good morning. Good to be here. Sorry I didn't have all my stuff up to let everybody know. But I was hoping I wouldn't be that late, but I was a little late. Brown coat, good morning. Billy, good morning. Bad dream. What's up, brother? ACR. Good morning. Bobby Bama. Good morning, brother. Modern Minute Man. J Squared is in the house now. It's good to see everybody. Ohio Patriot, what's up, man? Man. Solo Bow. Damn it, I'm gonna get it right here in a little while. Good morning, brother. Robert Ham, what's up, man? I tell you what, guys. Thankful to the good Lord for another day. That means if you woke up as well, that means there is something planned for you. Don't give up. Pursue your mission. The mission is still active. It has not been completed. Levi, what's up, man? Whew, man. So I guess I'll give everybody, since we got a few in here,
Since we got a few up in here.
I'm gonna give everybody a back story quickly. So my wife was just having some stomach issues yesterday, and we ended up going to the ER because she was in some pain. But everything is okay. What the issue was, treated with antibiotics, so everything is okay. I just told her to take it easy for a couple of days, and yeah, that's where we're at. So, but it's one of those things. Her mom had diverticulitis last year, so you can imagine when my wife had some stomach pain. That's just in back of her mind. She's like, "Woo, don't really want to, play around with possibly having that." So mainly off grid. What's up, man? Ate too many Brussels sprouts. Oh man. She said the doctor did tell her. They said your husband ain't that prepared citizens guy, is he? That could be the No, I'm just kidding. Actually, that could have been a conversation. Who knows? That could have been it. But anyway, everything's okay. The few folks that did know about it, appreciate the prayers. That stuff works. So everything's okay. Back on track. Let's see. Dead prepper. That's not being too lively. But anyway, dead prepper. Do you believe in anti-thermal cloaks are considered first aid gear? That's a good question. Anti-thermal cloaks. I'm assuming that would be something that would hold in heat, not let heat escape the blanket, cloak, something like that. I mean, if it's something that holds heat in, it could be used, as in a first aid manner. I'll say that. Man, this is totally changing the subject. I wish I could show my airsoft gun. I got a new airsoft gun. We'll be bringing to the Sear Challenge. I'm really excited about that. Anyway, sorry, random thought. Squirrel, But yeah, I mean, if it's something that could hold in body heat, as we all know, it could be used to prevent hypothermia. So, yeah, you know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Jay. If it's like a thermal blanket, is what I guess that is, what did he say? Anti-thermal cloak. Is that like a Call of Duty name for it or something? But I mean, yeah, if it's like a type of thermal blanket, then yeah, you could use it in a first aid manner. Let's see, hey, bad dream. Figured I'd pop. Hey, mainly off grid. I appreciate it, man. Every little bit helps. I appreciate you guys. And just in case, if you did, you were in the market for some uh first aid kits or anything, you may be good to go on them. I hope you are. But if you're not, check out Prepared Citizens TG. We got med kits and we got pre-programmed radios. Speaking of radios, I gotta let y'all know what I got going on with some DMR stuff. It's getting exciting. Yeah, I agree. Billy says 37 in Michigan. And thank you, Bobby Bama. I appreciate it, brother. 37, that's cold, man. It's getting chilly. Lost Creek Homestead. What's going on, brother? I appreciate it, man. Good morning, brother. Guns are first aid life-saving gear. I mean, I wouldn't throw them in the first aid category, but yes, they are life-saving gear, 100%. John, good morning, brother. Do a video on the air side. Yeah, I'll do a video on it before I go out this November. I will. Brown coat thermal blankets are usually small, packed well enough. They should be in all kit. Yeah, I agree, man. They're not in my standard, the IPK kits. I mean, we didn't carry them with us in the military. The medics had them. Not to say you couldn't carry it, but the FAC, the main squeeze, big IFAC that I sell, it is got a couple of thermal blankets or emergency blankets. True. Knowing the difference. Hyperthermia, hypothermia. Oh, by the way, a little shameless plug here. I don't get paid for this. This is a great book to pick up. This will run you through basically everything I teach, plus a little bit more. This is a guy that's actually been doing this for a long time. This is the AC3 manual. There's actually another one of these. And get off my fucking lawn. It's actually one of his buddies, Mark Winstead. But yeah, Armed Citizen Casualty Care. Very good book. This is in my Amazon store. If anybody wants to look at my Amazon store, I got a book section. So check that book out. I'm like 3 chapters away from finishing it. I'm gonna do a book review on that one because that's a really good. I just really like that, the layout and everything. It really goes over. Hell, that's not. I like that. Which I didn't write my handbook to be a manual. I wrote my handbook to be something we actually went over in 4 hours. But if you were doing such as, I'd say, like a 2-day class, that would be something. Good gracious. The third one is out. This dude is on it, ain't he? Doc is on it, man. He's a writing son of a gun. That's pretty good. Why is my computer acting silly? Billy said, no, that's cold, Bobby. Brown coat. I like the SOL bivy blanket. This is primary, and then the blankets. Secondary. Oh, ACR. Have a good one, brother. Have a good one. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. John. I hear you, John. I've got a bunch of books. I'm trying to keep up. Let's see. Oh, man. I am. How many books am I behind? I finished that one finally. I've got to look where my other books are. I've got 2 more business books I've not read yet. I've got 3 chapters left. I jumped into this one because it's so thin, guys. This is not a very. I mean, look at like This is not like a book that's going to take you forever. If my hillbilly ass can read this in a couple of hours, you can too. Well, everything I've read in this book so far, all the way up to I forgot the 11th chapter, 10th chapter, I did that in an hour. Okay, I was at my daughter's cheer one day, her cheer practice. I just sit there and read. So there you go. That's everybody should have one like that. Should read that. I think that's one of those books that's going to do you some good to have a hard copy, because if computers go down, you have no access to your ebooks when your battery dies. Have no way to charge it, and sometimes it's good to have these things as reference manuals. That's how I look at it anyway. So, Pilgrim, good morning. Let's see. Brown coat. Need to pick up primitive or books and read a good one. A good one to read. It's old. Damn it. What's the name of that book? And where is it? Ah, there it is. Hold up. Give me just a second. Baron, I'm gonna screw this name up. Baron Ron Stoberts. I screwed the name up. Revolutionary War Drill Book. Is that right? Revolutionary War Drill Manual. That's a cool book if you like old books. That's like 8. Obviously, it's for the Revolutionary War, but it was written a long, long time ago. And it was telling what every prepared citizen and militiaman is required to have on them. And it actually talks about, this is really cool. Back then, when if you did not have a primary weapon system, as in whatever the current military was using. So, if it was a 240, if it would have been a 240 belt-fed machine gun back then, that would be one today. But our government wants to take that away from you. Anywho, I digress. Whatever the current rifle was that the military was using, You were required to have one as a prepared citizen and militiaman, and the weapon system and its ammunition, it said in the book, tax-free, because it is required by the government. George Washington himself ordered it. It's an awesome book. It's a really good book. And it goes into battle formations and tactics and things like that. What is going on, Ray? That's my buddy. From a long time. Me and him's been buddies. Since 3rd grade, I think. Hillbilly ass. Oh. Oh man. It's true, man. I can't deny it. It is true. Anthony, good morning, brother. Good morning, Anthony. I hope you're doing well, brother. What is going on? Faithfully armed, and yes, what is up, fellow warriors? Ooh, get off. There's a fly down here trying to bug me. Primitive war is Vietnam War, but with dinosaurs. Primitive war is Vietnam War, but with what? What? Is this a new movie? I'm not a movie person, so you guys gotta kind of guide me on the movie thing. Yeah, Bobby. Bama is straight up Jurassic Park set in Vietnam, but the movie is actually good. Have any of you guys? Me and my dad absolutely love this movie. Starship Troopers. Has any of you seen Starship Troopers? It's like a 90s, come out in the early 90s, possibly late 80s, but I know it was early 90s. I'm thinking. That is an awesome movie. I fucking love that movie. We love that movie. Me and my dad, every time we'd sit down, we'd watch that. Oh, it just come out for limited viewing in select theaters. Huh. Primitive War. It sounds cool. Oh, man. Levi, question. Is it wrong to do donuts on the dirt road in front of people's house with the trans flags? I would say no, as long as you stuff a Bible in their mailbox too. I'm just no, it's not. I'm pretty sure there's no law against that. Yeah, if they're going to fly a trans flag, they earn that donut. You know. That's right. John, I'm doing my part. That's right. I'm doing my part. Oh man. Yeah, Starship Troopers, man. Oh hell yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Dude. That's what I'm saying, man. I like it. Faithfully Armed. Oh, Faithfully Armed beat us to it. I did my part. Man. My bad. I'm slow this morning, guys. That's awesome. Excellent. Excellent. See, this is why we like Coffee and Cat. We got an excellent group of fucking people up in here. Oh, and by the way, I'm not taking kids to school this morning. I'm not gonna stay on here forever, but they stayed with my in-laws last night because we were out so late. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, Starship Troopers, man. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If you pay attention to the movie, it was a one world government. So there is some, I mean, it's some and like think about too, Rico, he was wanting to earn his citizenship, right? And the way you did that was to fight for, you know, your country or whatever. And they were like from Africa, is where they all lived in like South Africa. Yeah, it was. I mean, it's a cool movie. It's definitely, uh, um, one of those things to think about, like where someone, the director, saw, uh, or that's their envisionment of what they thought the world would be like, probably in the somewhat near future, to be honest. To be honest, how far away are we from it? I mean, right now we got a few major players in the world that would love to be the world leader. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to give up their power. Hooray. Kid free, what's that? I know. That's the truth. Anthony, thank you, man. Oh, yeah, DMR. I got to get some more of these Bobby Bama in order to, Dolly is letting us know neighbors are awake. But, or it could be Reba. Their barks are very similar. But the DMR, I've been playing with it. Got the programming software. I need to get some more though, so I can actually test doing the text messages between each one, talking between each one, talking in a group, and then selecting individual radios to talk with, and playing with the GPS stuff. I know I was kind of stupid when I ordered it. Like, this is a good radio. Nothing wrong with the radio, just I ordered one. And I think we always talk about that, which I was just wanting to see how the programming end of it was at first, and it looks pretty straightforward. But now I need to get another one to start actually playing with it. But I do think it's cool how you can send coordinates with it. That's pretty badass. So I'm gonna play with when I take this thing on patrols. I ain't gonna take it to Texas with me. That's not gonna be a time to be experimenting. I'm gonna maybe a next FTX I do play with shooting coordinates and seeing how accurate they are and whatnot with the good old map and compass. All right. Sorry, I got off track here. Brown coat. I've seen they're doing more book accurate Starship Trooper movie coming up. What? What? I am brown coat. Was it South America? I thought it was Africa. I thought it was South Africa. Was it South America? My bad. But I know it wasn't like United States like what we're in. Okay. So South America. I could have sworn it was Africa. I guess not though. Yeah, that's true, man. It was. Anthony, have a good one, brother. Man, light fighters, brother. I was late this morning. It was a late night last night, so I got going a little bit late today. But it's all good, man. Bobby Bama, that's up to you, man. You ain't got to. I'll get me some more. I'll get me some more. There's man, it's just expensive to be buying radios just to play, especially some of these things. But I definitely there's another one I want to try that popped up in my Amazon You May Like thing the other day called a UV Pro. So this one's kind of weird. It looks like a good radio, but it's not a DMR. Light fighters. Hey man, I'll hook you up on radios. Let me know, man. I'll hook you up. I do that. That's part of what I do for a living. So actually, I don't know. I got the good old faithful. Where are we at? Old faithful. I got where they. Oh, they're right there. Right there. Got some UV5Rs up there. Ready to go. I can pimp them out. Where's mine at? Mine's in my kit. Never mind. But anyway, I can pimp them out pretty good. Anywho, what I was gonna say, the UV Pro is a cool looking radio, but it's kind of weird. I didn't expect this. It's got like GPS, text messaging, all this cool shit, right? I was like, oh man, it's a DMR radio because most DMR radios have these features, right? Program it, Bluetooth, all this cool stuff. And the thing is not a DMR. It's just a analog radio. So I was like, huh, that's kind of weird. And it's inexpensive analog radio. It says it's waterproof, all this stuff, which is great. So down the road, I'm probably going to be getting one of those to test and play with as well, or two of them. But two of those is like $320. So just to, I don't know. The AR 5RMs, the UV5Rs, those just work so good for me. It's hard to deviate. Like, I don't know if the juice is worth the squeeze on some of this stuff. Like, I love the cool features. I love this shit. But at the same time, it's like, is this worth extra, $8? I don't know. Ooh, whoa. Service acting weird. Let's see. Primitive War is made in the same vein as Starship Troopers. So if you love Starship Troopers, okay, that's good to know. I need a TYT 390 plus, and my right hand man is a ham. There you go. I was gonna say TYT. That's 2 Alpha Solutions. That's his stuff too. And I know a very good ham dude. That's he'll tell you to get the fuck off his lawn, but he's a good radio dude. Radio isn't something I practice enough of. I need to get out with my UV5R. Yeah, man. You'll be happy with the getting familiar with the radio. I can promise you that's something you won't regret. It's one of those things. Here's one of the little standard UV5R kits, but these come programmed. But the thing is, what's that? The Gorilla's Guide to the Boofwang. That book I did a review on. Love that book. 10 out of 10 recommend. By what is it? Brush Beater, something like that. But anywho, he's a special operations comms dude, and he is. I feel like he hit the nail on the head when he was saying you should be able to run your radio as good as your rifle. You should be as comfortable with that radio as you are your carbine. So, with that being said, it's always a good thing to get, and that's one thing I like to do at my little FTXs. I do when I get dudes out to train. We go over map reading, we go over comms, and we go over some patrolling techniques. And I feel like those are things that just people are not taught. And I don't know. I just feel like that's kind of where a lot of lost skills are, if you will. Juice is worth the squeeze getting a 9R instead of a 5R. Yeah, I've heard good things about those. I need to get. I've played with them, but I've not owned any 9Rs. I have really come to like the AR 5RMs. It's like a UV 5R on steroids, if you will. It's got more power. It's got bigger buttons, better screen, more channels. This is actually the whatchamacallit, 3-band, but honey ham or Cajun, that's a tough choice. That's a really tough choice. That's going to depend on my mood. I don't know. Like both of them, man. That's really putting us on the spot. John CB. Yeah, and I don't think that should be your only thing. I think it should be a thing, like part of your comms. Like I would want to have CB and my, you know, blah 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 blahs. Weatherproof, nice. Yeah, that one's got the little battery it screws in. I think the 9R. That's the biggest thing on it, ain't it? That's what I noticed too. The guy that had the 9R, I was like, damn, they're pretty similar. I could not find an extended battery, and they're probably out there. I probably just didn't look hard enough for the 9R. But that is a good radio. I would not sway someone away from a 9R at all. That's a good radio. I'm down like 4 flats. And the controls and whatnot. This is another good thing. The controls, the menus, all that stuff is very similar on the 9R as it is with the UV 5R or AR 5R. It's good to have similar menu options and things like that. All that good stuff. Let's text my daughter. Let's see. I think the 9R uses 5R batteries. Just screw on mic. Oh, is that right? Am I thinking of a different radio? Let me look up a 9R. Let me look this up. I think I'm thinking of it wrong. I'm thinking of the one Alpha Charlie Concepts did a review on it not too terribly long ago. And I really liked it. And I've seen one in hand. And it was really nice. Let's see. 9R. Hey, no, that ain't it. UV9R. This little dude. Oh. This is a different looking one. Never mind. What do we got here? 8-watt. Long range. That's what they all say. Long range. Tri power. Oh, did something happen? USB-C. Okay, yeah. So this is not the one Alpha Charlie Concepts. So this is not the one that I've seen. Let me see. Ah, damn it. My app's acting stupid. Anywho, it was the shit monkey. 21. It was a 21R, UV21R. I'm looking it up. I think that's what it was that I'm thinking of. What the hell is that? No, I don't. Yes. UV21. UV21R is what I looked up. That's a pretty nifty radio. That one's a pretty nifty one. It's got a screen and everything like the AR5RM, which is pretty damn nice. It looks like this. You can get it in different colors. Looks like that. Excuse me. But that's a pretty nifty radio. I've not tried the 9R. Yeah, it looks like a beefed up UV5R, to be honest. Even the screen's the same. But yeah, I liked it though. I liked it. 21R. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that radio. That's a sweet radio. Oh, you're all good, Bobby. You didn't miss nothing. I'm sitting here. I was confused on the radios, and then I was texting my daughter. Oh, goodness gracious! And my service keeps kicking. Let me turn this off. I'm gonna turn my Wi-Fi off my phone. I don't know if that's gonna help anything, but we'll turn it off. I get them mixed up too. Light fighter. Let's see. Macaron is a first radio. You know what, man? I don't even personally own CB. I don't personally own it. Yeah, I was about to say GMRS is what a lot of dudes are using that. Now, I'm not saying not to own a CB. Honestly, when it comes to like a SHTF, I would probably want to have every type of comms out there just to test and see if anyone's using anything. So, Tin Man. Hey, good morning, brother. I appreciate you popping in. I hope everybody's coffee is hot and strong as mine this morning. I made mine super strong. Didn't go to bed nearly 2, so. The hell was it? Oh, there we go. Anywho, all right, sorry, I keep texting. My daughter they're on their way to school, so I was trying to tell them good morning and I love them, all that good stuff. Do you recommend? Oh yeah, we just talked about that. But yeah, I wouldn't say not to have one, and I agree with Light Fighter here. It's definitely old. Not many people are running CB anymore. Now, if you have a group of dudes that hook your vehicles up for CB, that's cool. That's cool. Alright, I have a mobile radio that I will, hook up in my 4Runner. I keep it in there, and, it's programmed just like my handhelds, and, it's got, GMRS, MURS, ham stuff, repeaters, all this stuff. Local GMRS repeater, all that stuff. So that's me. That's just me. Depends on the area. CB is super active here. FRS, yeah, yeah. It really, I would say, John, it's going to boil down to what you want to do and what your group is doing, right? Because honestly, the only people you need to give a shit about is your group, your family, your group of guys you train with, that kind of thing. That's what I tell people. I'm like, dude, yeah, it's cool to listen in on the repeaters and what's going on and the old people talking about what they're having for supper and uh they're having irritable bowel syndrome and all this good stuff, but it really is going to boil down to like the people you need and want to talk to if something happens. Um, we know I have all of our radios, our family comms programmed to hit all these repeaters around here. That way, if something did go down, I can use that repeater to talk to them. And most of the repeaters I have permission to use from the owners and clubs, so that's cool too. Gas station coffee is what's in my cup. There you go. You can get 10 and 12 meter radio jailbroke and add 11 meter. There you go. UV9 RS slightly higher output range. Man, I'm going to tell you right now, Robert Ham, and this is from experience. I'm not trying to say no one else has experience. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying a lot of testing here. And I think I got a couple of folks that can back this up too. When it comes to range on radios, if you're within 5 to 15 watts power, it does not make a shit. That does not matter. 5 to 15 watts. That is not enough. You're not going to know a difference. What's going to matter? The only thing, well, two things matter when you're talking range of a radio. Number one is your antenna. How good your antenna. Number two, where are you at? Are you on top of a hill or in a valley? If there's any earth between you and who you're trying to talk to, I don't give a crap what kind of radio you got, what kind of antenna you got, it ain't going to go well. If you're on top of a mountain, if you got clear sight, you can talk for miles, miles, miles. So those are things that will determine the range of your radio, not the oh man, we got a 10-watt radio or 8-watt radio, whatever they say. Those are just little bullshit selling points to convince people that don't know any better that, oh my gosh, I'm getting a better radio. That's all it is. Personal experience, the AR10, it's a 10-watt radio, the UV5R 5-watt radio. I can, with the same antenna in the same spot, I can pick up the same shit. Now I can talk to the same people. So their limitations in that aspect is extremely similar. Goodness. Then the guy shows up with a 10-foot whip antenna attached to his kit. Hey, man, let me show you these guys right here. I sell these little Comet CH32s. These are badass antennas. You will be surprised at the distance you get with this. And I also have one of the packable antennas you run through your molly and all this stuff. That thing sucks. Like I'm talking like you're good for 100 feet, but that's about it. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, urban jungles, man, you ain't kidding. No, I got you, Robert. That's mainly for people that like don't use radios. Just letting them know. Letting them know. I know you and other guys in here that's use radios. Y'all already know this stuff. Y'all have already experienced it and probably tested it. Yeah, 100%. Man, I was so excited. I paid like $75. It's made in USA. All this good stuff for the on body antenna. I was so excited. I was like, man, I'm high speed now. And I didn't run it through armor because, I got metal plates and ceramic plates. I was like, man, that'll mess with it. So I ran it through just my chest rig, back of my chest rig. And that way it didn't like bother my backpack being on me or anything. Anyway, I was super happy. I was super pumped. And I could leave the antenna on there and just hook the radio up and like real high speed. And then once I got out in the field, thank God, and I recommend doing this, guys. I know, again, some of you may do it, some of you may not. But when I go out in the field, I usually got like 3 antennas with me. I got a stubby, I'll have a signal stick, and then sometimes I'll still carry that one just as a spare, my wearable antenna. Because it is a long antenna. If I needed to set it up somewhere, like hold it up against a tree or something, to try to get a lot of distance out of it or tie it up, I could. But wearing it was horrible. Like it was the most. Now I can see where all the like Navy SEALs and these people, and this goes back to all this bullshit we get fed on the internet about, oh man, battle belt setups and 3 mags and all the Gucci high speed gear, right? It works for SEALs because they're in tight quarters. They're not getting over 100 foot from each other, from each team. And it probably works perfect for them. But for us, resources, including men, are limited. So we're going to have to spread out a lot more. We're going to be a lot further away from each other. And we're not having one dedicated or we may not have one dedicated dude to do like comms all the way back to the fob. We may have to have access to the fob each person. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, yet another special forces thing that works great for them, not for us. If that makes sense. Kind of like gun setups. A lot of people want what they use. Go use what you want. I'm not gonna get into that argument, but they use shit for a very specific reason, most of which is reasons that we don't need it. So brown coat, right? Yeah. Yeah, I got a battle belt. I feel super cool. I feel super high speed when I wear it. I love it. I have a very nice one. I've got a lot of money into it. It holds a bunch of cool shit. I love it. But you know how many patrols I've worn it on? 0. Because I ain't wearing that fucking thing on patrol. Hell no. I'm gonna have my LBV, my Crossfire DZ rig, or I'm gonna have my SOE chest rig. One of those. And I ain't even said, like, you know what? Scratch the name brands. Scratch that. Forget I even said the name brands. I'm gonna have an LBV that's hot as shit, and I'm gonna have a chest rig if it's cooler weather. If I'm not gonna like overheat, that's gonna be what I'm doing. And even more specifically, if I'm gonna be nothing but on foot patrol for possible days or long extended periods of time, I'm going with the LBV. If I'm in and out of vehicles, I'm gonna have my chest rig, mission specific. If I'm doing mounted patrols, in and out of vehicles, chest rig. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the LBV, all the bullshit hanging off of you, it sucks in a vehicle, getting in and out of a vehicle. Have a good one, Bobby Bama. Yeah, I gotta get off here too, man. I've been running my trap for too long. Yeah, you can't go wrong with the Alice. Badge. Oh, I missed this. Badge. I picked up a Harris 1944 broadband antenna. That's pretty cool. That's pretty badass. DZs and hoodies. That's how real gangsters roll.
That's some gangster shit right there, boy.
And Solo Bo, it's almost time. It is like I can feel it in the air. We're getting close to our DZs and hoodies. I'm getting excited too, by the way. Oh man, you ain't kidding. Yeah, hey, every time I teach pistol classes, and sometimes when I teach rifle, most of the time I don't use it when I teach a rifle class. I'll wear a chest rig because that's typically what I tell people to wear is a chest rig or LBV. So I want to be using similar gear to what students wear. That way I can actually demo going through the process of getting mags, and show them techniques when shooting behind cover, things like that. I just think that's more, you know, uh, applicable when teaching people to kind of use stuff like they're using. That's why when I got an AK, I just did a standard AK. I didn't do anything weird, fancy. Standard AK, and that way when I teach people AK stuff, whether they have a fancy one or not, they'll know the how to run one. John, have a good one, brother. I appreciate you stopping in. Y'all, I'm gonna get off here too. I hope everybody's coffee is hot and strong as mine. It was a late night last night. So anywho, tourniquets, guys, duty tourniquets, EDC tourniquets, we got you. All right. If you need a tourniquet, let us know. If for anybody that orders a ETQ wide or a ETQ standard tourniquet, one of the Snake Staff tourniquets, we are a Snake Staff dealer, by the way. But anybody that orders one of those, I'll throw you in a rubber band and some gloves so you can tuck it in, prep it like I do mine. I don't have mine on me. I got gym shorts on right now. I'm about to go ruck. But the way I prep mine, I put gloves, rubber band it all together, keep everything nice and neat. That way, if I did have to apply a tourniquet to someone I don't know, or even some shady family members, you have some gloves to keep your hands covered from their nasty, ooey gooey liquids. So, which is always good. think that's about all I got for you guys. Believe so. I'll try to get my video out today, the tourniquet discussion video. I got gonna be doing our sustainment gear for the FTX. I gotta give y'all an update on the rifle. Got it painted, sling on, all that good stuff. And it looks like a painted rifle. Wow. And I think that's it, guys. All right. Y'all have a fantastic Tuesday, Tourniquet Tuesday. Be sure to finish that coffee so you're wide and awake for the rest of the day. And guys, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. We'll see you Thursday night or Friday morning. Those will be at some different locations, but we're still planning on doing them, Lord willing. And y'all stay tuned for that. So, guys, be good. God bless. And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Have a good one.